What's up? It's your friend Jack, and today we're going to be talking about shiny object syndrome, and it's something that I've had trouble with in the past. I'm going to tell you guys some of my experiences of jumping from one thing to another, especially in online businesses and making money online, on how it can be a detriment and, how sometimes maybe it is the right decision. So what I mean by shiny object syndrome is pretty much you start with one online business model, and we are talking in the terms of online business and making money online, because that's what my channel is all about. If you want to know more about my methods, then take a look at my channel. However, that's not what we're here to talk about. Today we're here to talk about shiny object syndrome. And shiny object syndrome, and you may know what it is. It's pretty much you see one thing and you hop on it, an online business model. Say it is, making money on Amazon, being an Amazon seller. And you start doing it, do it for maybe a week, 3 days, a month, however long you do it for, and you're not seeing the results you really wanted or you were expected. And a lot of this is due to the fact that people do make big promises in courses and things like that, and they don't back them up with the fact that it does take a lot of hard work and persistence, because there are going to be times where, it doesn't look so nice. It doesn't look like things could work out. And then you have to think, has someone else done it? How long did it take them? How much hard work did they put in? And am I willing to do that? So those things are things you do have to think about when you are doing something that seems hard or seems like it's not going to work out. Those things you have to think about. And when you don't think about those things, what you tend to do is you'll look at something else that on the surface, you say, oh wow, that person's making double what I'm making, and they're doing it completely effortless and it's easy. Sometimes, that could be the case, but most times it's really not the case, because 99% of the time you go into a business model and you're excited, and once the excitement wears off, you aren't as excited to do the work, and you aren't as excited to work on something because you don't have that thing in the back of your head telling you, oh, this is going to work out. You have a lot of doubt, and doubt creates the want for something new and the want for something easier. So what am I trying to say here, right? What I'm trying to say is that shiny object syndrome happens to everyone, right? So they see something else, but the difference between people who succeed in something that they're doing is they may see another opportunity and they decide, okay, how much time is that going to take for me? Is that going to interrupt with what I'm doing right now? If it is, then I'm not going to do it. I know that what I'm doing right now is going to work, and I'm going to give it some more time, right? So you can give it another year, give it another 6 months, give it more time and give it more effort and more work, and then if it doesn't work out, go look somewhere else. But don't just quit because you don't think it's gonna work out and you're like a week in or a month in. Or even me, like sometimes I've been a couple months into print on demand, things like that, and I see all these other business models and I'm tempted, but really if it's not gonna add to what I've already been doing for the past 6 months, there's no point of jumping ship, because all that work that I'm doing in the past 6 months for print on demand and things like that. Amazon KDP was one that I hopped on because it is directly in relation to my current business model, right? So you can add to your business model by expanding a bit, but don't go too far where you're doing completely different things and they don't tie in together whatsoever, right? You want things that tie together, not that are gonna bring you apart and you have to choose between one or the other. You want things that are basically, flowing with one another, that you don't have to go and work on this 6 hours a day, go and work this 6 hours a day. Because if you can put all your time into one thing or one, kind of structure system, it's going to be a lot easier to build something that lasts, build something that is sustainable, and build something that is, way more proportionate than if you just started a new business model every other month until eventually one skyrocketed the first month. That's not how it works in almost every single scenario, and you need to put in hard work for a good amount of time. And honestly, failure is pretty much the key to success. Many people say that, but it's true. The ability to fail is really the ability to push through failure, because if you fail and give up, try a new business model, you failed, you literally failed. So I'm not saying that as a completely bad thing. I'm not saying you can't learn from that. I'm saying that if you fail, it can be a success, because honestly, when you fail in your business or something bad happens, you should be excited. You just say, let's go. I just got a new way that I know it doesn't work. So you can avoid that way next time. You don't have to go through that struggle anymore. You can jump around it, jump over it. Every time you come to it, you say, oh, I know that, and you jump over it. So making bad choices or making a mistake is often a good thing. And obviously it's not gonna feel like a good thing at the time, but that's the thing. If you can realize that, okay, this doesn't feel good, but I know it's good, and you're gonna be able to basically jump over way more hurdles. You're gonna be able to remember these problems you had, and you're gonna be able to subconsciously just not even think about it, and you're gonna be doing everything right at some point. So it may take some time, it may take a lot of failure, but you can get there. And shiny object syndrome is basically the fact that, oh, I failed, time to move on to the next thing. No, you don't want to do that, because you can't really build anything that way. And I'm not saying that, you should be hard work every day, hate your life, and just do this to make it work. No, you shouldn't do that either. That's not a good way to live your life. That's not a good way to build a side hustle. You should be passionate. Build passion, build desire, build a reason why you're doing this that makes you happy, or that makes you feel fulfilled, makes you feel a little bit better. Don't just put your head down and hate your life. If you hate your life or you're miserable, you're not gonna succeed. I'm sorry, but if you're miserable, you're not gonna succeed. The people who build something that is long term and that is big and worthwhile, they like doing what they're doing. They're not really, they are working, but they're a lot more into it. Than it's not more of a chore. It's more of like, I have to do this because I want to do it. And that's where I think most people need to get to. And getting there is a hard task. I'm not even there yet, but that's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming to, have more reason behind, intent behind my work, intent behind my business models, and less, I have to do this because, just because I have to, right? I don't feel like it, but I always have to do it. I'm not saying you shouldn't do things you don't feel like. I definitely think pushing yourself out of your comfort zone is a wonderful thing. And really, I just think you shouldn't be attracted to all these shiny objects. Because not being able to build something, not sticking with something, is really the downfall of most people in online business, making money online, is they don't stick to one thing. A lot of these courses are actually really good. A lot of them. Even though some of them are a bit overpriced, a lot of them are actually really good. But the course is not going to do all the work. You have to do pretty much 99% of the work. The course is going to show you how to do it, and it's not going to tell you everything. It's not going to tell you, oh, you need to think these thoughts and do this right now and do this and wake up at this time. Everyone's different, and they can't know all the answers. You have to kind of know the answers for yourself. You have to find the answers, and it's hard, I know, but that's really all I had to say today. I wanted to make this video because, I think it's an interesting topic. It popped into my head, and I thought I'd share with you because that's how I feel about it. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts about this shiny object syndrome in the comments, and I'd love to hear them. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to this point of the video, comment down below that you did. Just comment whatever you want, okay? Just comment saying you were awesome. I mean, you were awesome. Like, say, I am awesome. That's what you need to comment. So, do that. And it's been your friend Jack. Keep striving, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next freaking video.